The shovels were lined up as hundreds showed up to celebrate another sign of downtown revitalization. Thanks to a $5 million grant made possible through the Affordable Care Act, El Rio Community Health Center on the city's west side is about to undergo a $14 million, 54,000 square foot expansion.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
We're really excited. This is an amazing opportunity for us to take this site and build a whole new facility to serve our patients.
The new clinic will offer a variety of services including family medicine, adult medicine, radiology, and pharmacy.
This is the site plan, and we were just going over what the variance requirements were.
New construction often presents development issues that need to be addressed. El Rio was no exception.
There was a grant deadline that had to be met, which accelerated all of our processes, and we had to be very conscientious and clear about that deadline because that is one of the major sources of funding for the project.
To meet the deadline and navigate a series of hurdles, BWS Architects worked closely with the city's Planning and Development Services Department.
The biggest hurdle was the timing and the phasing of the project, because on an already existing site, in this case they had to build a whole new building before they could take down the building that would then become their parking lot.
Several development issues required zoning variances. To blend in with the urban feel of the surrounding neighborhood, plans called for the building to be positioned close to Congress, and the required number of parking spaces would be offset by nearby bus lines and the new streetcar. Fewer parking spaces would allow the building to have a larger footprint on the site than permitted by current zoning.
So those three things were discussed with the city before we went into the variance process to make sure that we had understood all of the challenges and that we could construct a legitimate argument to move the project forward so that it's all in the best interests of the surrounding neighborhood and consistent with the existing development that's around that area.
We kind of had to just coordinate all of that and make sure that everything would be on track and they would be able to be open on their schedules.
How would Schambach rate the city's customer service?
Well, I would give them very high marks. They helped us identify who the major stakeholders were and helped us through the process. And they were very responsive to our questions. I hadn't done a variance process in a long time, so it was really helpful for me to have that sort of step-by-step assistance.
The applicant did the right thing in the beginning by contacting us and asking for a meeting up front and where we discussed all the issues.
Galen says the process that BWS Architects went through for El Rio is the same process that's available to any customer that comes to the city.
When you have a project in mind, come in and talk to us first. Give us a call and tell us what you want to do and what your time frames are and what you're concerned about, and we'll get the right people together and help you get through the process as quickly and smoothly as possible.